option. Do or die.
Don't come back a second time. I'm getting a lot of looks and stares in here, so this is a bit intense.
How is your terms with the French people?
Sorry, mate. I can't get away from it, man. I can't fix the world. I can't fix those problems. Oh my God.
If you come with me, just 1 hour.
Acting in a way that you believe to be good and true and honest.
Who taught you this?
Cheers. I want to trust everyone. Good morning from India. Fort Kochi. It's my first time here. I'm staying in this wonderful little homestay. I landed late last night. I did not get in until about midnight, and the airport is quite away from the hotel, so I didn't get to the homestay until 2 a.m. Right now is our first real look on the India streets, and I'm excited. We're going to be walking towards the coastline so we can pick up some breakfast, as I've just checked my Google Maps and it does seem like there are a bunch of, don't hate me, Western options around there. I shall be indulging in the local food, don't get me wrong. However, if you've seen this channel already, you'll know that breakfast is not one of those times that I'm going to be taking chances. If I do not get a good breakfast in me in the morning, I will be a grumpy boy for the entire day. So, for the sake of this video and for the sake of my mood, we're going to be eating something that we know we like. This morning we have a bunch of tasks we need to complete. First being to change some money, because I do not have any rupiah. I've searched on Google Maps here in Fort Kochi. There are a few, and several of them have terrible reviews, so I'm not going to those ones. There's one place that has decent reviews, so that is obviously the place that I'm headed to. I have been made aware of many currency exchange scams here in India, so I do have to be a little bit careful. But yeah, I'm sure everything's gonna be fine. Scooter, eSIM, breakfast, and then who knows? We've got a 37-degree sun beaming down on us. I did my research and Google told me that April here in Fort Kochi has highs of 33 degrees. I turn up day one and it's 37. So your boy's about to get toasted. I must preface this video with one thing. My preference when I come to a country is not to do every little bit of research about it to find out exactly how the country operates, what the places I'm gonna see look like, what the culture is like. I do the minimum, I research the do's and don'ts, but I leave as much as possible open to whatever happens, happens. And in my opinion, that's my favorite way to explore a country. I'm gonna come here with an open mind. There are certainly gonna be some surprises along the way, I imagine, but I am no expert by all means. So if you're coming here for a detailed Kochi itinerary, or a person who knows everything about Hinduism and Indian culture, or Indian food, this is not the place. What this is gonna be a raw and authentic travel experience of a solo traveler here in India. I'm gonna be trying new stuff, I'm gonna be going to places, and it's gonna be my first reactions. And I will try to be as introspective as possible about comparing the cultures between the other places that I have been to. Well, that's a wonderful start. Forex Travel, your trusted travel partner, closed. Hello, mate. Do you have any idea when they will open? Have any idea when Forex Travel might open?
That red gate, no? This one.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I looked at this, I assumed it must be closed, but maybe it's, he tells me it might be through here. This one? It doesn't feel like I should be coming in here. Oh, hello. I thought you were closed.
Mine needs change.
Yes, yeah.
Yes. Call that number.
I don't yet have a SIM card, so if you wouldn't mind helping me, thank you. Thanks so much. I've only been outside for 5 minutes and I'm absolutely dripping wet. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those days, or one of those 2 weeks. The woman helped me ring her and she's gonna come and open the shop in 15 minutes, so I'm gonna wait here. As I don't really have any money or any choice, so yeah, it is what it is. I actually tried to exchange some currency and almost got caught out at the airport. Yeah, silly me, I guess, but you know, he was kind of shady about it. He gave me a decent rate, a little bit under the Google rate, so I said, yeah, let's do it, $300. After I gave him the money, he quickly mumbled under his breath and started doing calculations, said, oh, yeah, we'll take 9%. Sorry, mate, you didn't really tell me that before you got me to hand over the money, so I quickly aborted that transaction. Yeah, so it's leaving us right now with no cash. Hello, namaste, how are you?
Good, and how are you?
Very well, very well.
I'm sorry for making you wait.
No, don't worry about it. Oh. I'm sorry to get you to work early.
Okay, because it's like it's been a not a holiday, it's like off season, and not much currencies and not much people, so I come
Is
late.
that right?
Yeah.
It's off season because it's so hot, I guess. So I have US dollars to change. What rate can you do?
82 I'm taking. No tax or commission. 83.40 is the idea.
Okay, yeah, seems reasonable. Yeah.
Comes to 24,600.
Okay.
Okay.
I already did it. No worries. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 24, 500. Now I have to hold this. I have to search for 100.
Okay, no worries.
2, 3, 4.
Is this the biggest note?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Actually, before this demonetization, we were having yellow color 500s and 1000s bill. After like 2016 demonetization was there, so he took off all the money and again came this 500 and 2000s bill. 2000 again he took it back.
Wow.
Yeah, now we only have 500 and it's very hard to count it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Or dhanyavad. How did is it shukriya as well, right?
Shukriya.
In this scenario, I would say shukriya or dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad.
Okay.
See,
Dhanyavad is more.
Who taught you this?
Oh, I just looked online.
But here it's Malayalam. It's thank you or Nanni.
Oh, what? Sorry.
Nanni.
Nanni. Okay.
Shukriya and Dhanyavad it's a Hindi word that's used in North India.
Oh, so my Hindi is not going to help me in the south.
No.
Oh no. So okay. So you can. What's the word? Sorry.
Nanni.
Nanni. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you very much. Take care.
You too.
I'm not actually. I'm gonna go get some breakfast and then.
Breakfast, I can recommend you good place.
I don't know yet. I'm gonna have a look around. Thank you so much.
Massage, Ayurvedic massage.
Another day. Another day.
Okay.
Nani. I just learned Nani. Bye bye. Oh, he's very nice. He's very. He's not a pushy seller. Oh God. I was saying Hindi words to the lady in the currency exchange. I wasn't aware, this is me really showing my ignorance here, but I wasn't really aware that it was totally different languages, which are the main languages around India. I knew there were different dialects and whatnot, but I figured it was kind of like China, where everybody speaks the same national language. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to learn some. I didn't even find out, I guess it's Urdu. I'm gonna have to find out and I'm gonna have to learn a couple words because it seems like the Hindi words weren't received as well as I was hoping. They're very smart with the selling here. Another guy just pulled up in a tuk-tuk And he started off by making a joke, asking where I was from, making a joke, referring to the UK, trying to build a rapport with me. Nothing about money, nothing about selling a service, just, oh, let me introduce Fort Kochi to you. That's the way you do it. That's the way you do it to sell, in my opinion. And I can feel it, like I'm being pulled in, but I had to sort of cut the tie. Okay. I had to cut the tie early because once you get dragged in, now you start feeling really bad when you've taken 10 minutes of their time and you still say no. So the earlier the better. This is what we're looking for. All day breakfast, French toast, bakery and kitchen. Beautiful. Already I just like, don't know, the vibe, the architecture is very cool. Hello. Wow. This is right on the beachfront. Beautiful. French toast, how about that? What a grand entrance. Hello. I come this way or this way? Okay. Good morning. This is lovely. Yeah. Sorry?
AC is on that way.
Okay, I'll go over here then. All right. Here we are. An introduction. Beautiful. I'm going to figure out what I want here and let you know. Well, that was very delightful. And the staff are so lovely. So polite and well-mannered. I think that is quite typical here in India. The hospitality is fantastic. Nani, bye-bye. Okay, they tell me. So go round this way to the beach, right? Turn left? Okay.
You turn left side.
And then left again?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye. There we are. I'm going to go and check out the Fort Kochi beach, as this is right along it. So, but that was lovely. Come to French Toast if you come to Fort Toasty. Now, as you know, this channel is about being real, authentic. So I'm going to keep it a buck with you here. I'm having quite a mental conundrum, let's say, about talking to people here. How do I explain this in a way that doesn't make me sound like a dick? Many people have told me to be careful coming to India. I know I need to be careful. Wages are very low. I may be perceived to be rich to many people here. And that can pose its own security risks, right? So I have to be very wary and very careful, very streetwise, because there are quite a number of people here that will be willing to do not so great things to take that money. And it has happened to many foreigners here, and this is why we've been told to be very careful. However, on the flip side, India homes some of the most lovely and hospitable people, and even the regular guy you see along the street driving the tuk-tuk, I mean, he is just such a delight to talk to, so respectful, so well-mannered. And I just feel myself like I want to trust everyone. I want to trust everyone, and I will treat everyone with the utmost respect. But I know I have to clutch my belongings. I have to, you know, be very careful of my phone and my camera and my bag, because the bad apples, these may be tricks that they use to distract your attention to take one of those things. And it's just such a shame, because I really hate, like, the reason I say it, one of the tuk-tuk guys came to talk to me earlier. He was trying to get me to go into his tuk-tuk, right? But he was really nice. Like, he was really, really nice. And I naturally, like, pull my bag closer, and I'm very wary. I'm obviously casting judgment on this guy. But then after I leave, I'm like, God, that's such a nice guy. You know, he wasn't trying to push anything on me. He was actually very willing to just tell me what was in Fort Kochi for free. Like, I even told him, look, I'm not really interested in the service. And he was like, please just let me show you, you know, introduce Fort Kochi to you. And it just pains me to not trust people. But that's the way it has to be, right? You learn the hard way once, and I just don't really know how to handle it. You know, I don't really know how to. I guess I don't know. Anyway, that was a brain fart. I'm just pouring out my thoughts and feelings here. Of course, I'm still going to treat everyone the same way, and still be careful, and just hope that everything goes swimmingly. So here we are along Fort Kochi's beach here. The beach doesn't really look all that. Oh, the guy's waving me in. He sees a tourist. And he's waving me over to see the nets. These are the Chinese fishing nets here. Hello. The Chinese fishing nets. Wow. England. How are you guys? This is my first time to Kochi. Yes, yes. Enjoying it. Beautiful place, beautiful culture. And these have been around for a long time, right?
5 minutes, 5 minutes.
So let's have a look how he operates this. Wow. That must have some serious weight to it. So these rocks are helping pull it back. And there's a bit of an automated machine here sort of pulling it. I guess before, don't have this one, right? Wow, those are big, 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 heavy rocks. So the weight of those rocks are going to pull that net out of the water. There's a lot of cranes around here. Sorry?
Now it's not season. No season.
Oh, okay, okay.
Season is June, July, August.
July, August have many fish.
Now it's not.
I see. There's not many.
No.
How many times do you do this?
Oh, 5 minutes, 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Every 5 minutes you pull it out.
Yeah.
Wow. So basically any fish that's within that square circumference is just going to get caught up. But as the man's just told me, so when it's rainy, July, August, when it's more rainy,
Rain season.
then there's more fish.
Now it's very hot.
Oh, so the fish go somewhere else.
Deep. It is deep now.
I see. When were these nets built?
When?
Yeah.
700 years old.
700 years old.
Now is 5 years maintenance.
Okay. It's pretty amazing that the same technique is being used in that long a time. Thank you so much, guys, for showing me. Nani. I'm not sure right there whether I'm supposed to, like, give him some money. I don't know. Oh, it's a tough one. 700 years old, those fishing nets. Would you believe they've been doing that for 700 years? Insane. I made a grave error. And that error was when I got to the hotel last night, 2 a.m. I forgot to put my camera batteries on charge. So I'm gonna have to make my way back to the hotel to charge them. Otherwise there won't be a video to show you, unfortunately. Hello. What's this one? Ah, you have a bunch of stencils.
This one bigger set, this one is small set.
Uh-huh. Thank you, brother. I'm okay. Thank you, thank you. I'm almost a little bit afraid to approach and inquire if I'm not going to buy something. Because I really want to go up and I want to see what all the things are and everything, but you know, I don't really have much intention of buying the thing, and I don't know whether that's like reasonable. I'm probably just overthinking, because I would do that back home. Of course, I would go up and pick it up, and maybe I wouldn't buy it, you know.
Excuse me.
Hello.
If you like to see the real and natural too, that means inside the Cochin, the Brahmins people living area, the laundry places.
I appreciate it. I've already been asked. I've got a scooter and I'm doing it by myself.
That is, you can go, you know, the very big blogger in American. He came my tuk-tuk also.
Oh yeah?
That is, I'm telling you, you are also good vlogger. So I will tell you, if you come my places, you never seen, because I show you how to make a boat, you know, the fishing boat making center.
I appreciate it, brother. Maybe another day, all right.
You from?
UK. Thank you, thank you. It's much easier to say no to the sellers in other parts of Asia because they just come at you and shove like a laminated paper in your face and say, "Tor," and you just say, "No, no." But here, they're very good at hooking you in, building a rapport, asking how you are, where you're from. It becomes much harder to say no. But it's one of those things, has to be done. Hello. Has to be done.
I am a really good tour guide, not for the touristy monument. The really people living, the real people living.
Yeah, I actually believe everybody is
Not everybody.
a very good job.
But if you come with me, just 1 hour. If you don't like it, I give you big money. That's my guarantee.
Oh no, of course I wouldn't do that.
That's my guarantee.
You know what? You might have won me over, Joseph. How much for an hour? Give it reasonable price.
300 rupees, the local charge. That is a local charge. Not visiting any places.
Unfortunately, that is much higher than I've been told elsewhere.
How much you give that?
I can do like an hour, yeah,
Come.
yeah. But I can't do 300. Like the
250, okay, 250.
I've been quoted 300 for 2 hours, and I was quoted 50 for an hour. So I think 50 is too low. I'm not.
One liter petrol.
No. I'm not saying I want to pay 50. I think that's too low. But 250 is still too high. No, 250 is still too high.
Okay, 200, come.
150 and we have a deal.
Okay, come.
Okay.
My name is Joseph. What's your name?
Ollie.
Holly.
Yes.
Holly from England.
Ollie from Ollie in England.
Yes. You became a Holly.
No, not hot. No.
So where are you staying in Kochi?
In a homestay.
In Kochi?
Yes, in Fort Kochi, yeah. So in the south, it's not Hindi, right?
In Malayalam, Kerala's language was Malayalam.
Okay, so
Kerala is a different language between other states.
oh,
Malayalam.
okay, okay. And how about hello? How are you?
Sugamano.
Sugamano.
Yeah,
Is
how are you?
Oh, that's how are you? Okay.
Sugamano.
Sugamano.
Yes, Sugamane.
Sugamano. Wait, Sugamano or Mano?
Sugamano, I ask, then you say Sugamane.
Oh, okay.
Sugamano.
Oh, that's easy to remember. So what's the reason they're still washing this way now? Like just to keep the tradition?
Business. Traditionally, family were here, no, settled there.
Right.
Their only business was washing business.
That's
Maybe
right.
a carpenter, my family, I'm automatically one man is carpenter.
Right, right.
The traditional job.
Yeah, okay.
I'm on. This is the organization.
Uh-huh.
This is the community, I have one committee.
Right.
So this is the rules and regulation for these people also.
Okay.
They were in the starting, no fighting with them, no smoking and drinking in the workplaces. Namaskaram. Still used for the old checkers, still used for that.
Wow.
The coconut shell, and it's a family, 84 years old. Her husband is died for 4 years before, and children are also working together.
Some of the things here in India, I do need a little bit of introduction, and therefore my tuk-tuk guide has introduced this area for me. So what we're looking at here is generations of families who began hand washing clothes for the Dutch army when they were settled here in Kochi back in 1720. And they're still here today. The sons, the grandsons, and so on, still learning the same trade as the parents and the grandparents and doing the same work. Very, very honest work. I absolutely admire these guys. I've got to see how this iron is used. This is very...
All the traditionally for the charcoal used for the iron.
And this handle, I can imagine, gets really, really hot.
Yes.
So you have to use some sort of cloth. Oh,
Yeah.
she's using this one.
See the sea. See the
Wow.
fire.
Wow. Honest work.
And the rainy season used for the electronic dryer because in the monsoon in Kerala,
Uh-huh.
June, July, 3 months. So that time used for the electronic dryer.
Oh, okay, okay.
Otherwise, normally for the drying outside and hanging on under the also.
Because it's too humid right now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it won't dry.
And this is the each family, each cabin. Washing cabin by hand washing.
Oh, so this is the washing station.
Washing
This is the
station.
ironing station.
Yes.
I see. And how much may somebody have to...
30 rupees one piece.
Sorry?
30 rupees one piece. See the drying area.
I see.
And most important, no pegs.
Oh, okay.
This is a twisted on a coconut coir.
Oh,
Cochin
so,
technology, the great technology.
so it's very organic, very sustainable.
And this is easy to remove. If you rain coming, easy to remove also.
Oh, okay,
Each
okay.
family, each row. No more.
It's quite nice not to see it full of plastic.
Yeah. Now, no plastic. Mostly for everybody eco-friendly for the cotton bags and everything for the markets.
It's quite amazing how people can be so resourceful and use what's around to do the same jobs as we've created with plastic today. It's much nicer to see it
Yeah,
done with
cocoa,
organic
the
materials.
coir. The coconut we use for the curry, and the shell used for the charcoals,
Oh,
and the coir fiber used for the making carpets and everything.
uh-huh.
That's completely used for that. The palm leaf used for the weaving for the shed also. Everything is used for that. Coconut, eco-friendly.
Fantastic, yeah.
Water the washing given for the pure white color is
So this is some sort of liquid that makes it
liquid
more white.
more white.
I
Yes.
see. Wow. Honest work, thank you.
This is traditionally for the goldsmith man.
Okay.
The father, grandfather is traditionally, see his mother also as well for the goldsmith.
Oh yeah.
Making gold.
Still doing it the
is still
traditional
working
way.
over there. This is
Fantastic.
traditionally for Kerala is running over there.
So this is your mother?
Grandmother.
Grandmother.
They making by hand making gold.
Wow. That's lovely. It really is. No problem.
Today
No
no
problem.
work, that's why.
No problem.
Kandilale. No power.
Oh, no
Very
power.
hot.
So sometimes that is a problem with the
Yeah,
power.
because of this hot condition, how to working in under the.
Right, right. That is beautiful necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take care. Bye.
Going good?
All good?
Going good?
Yeah.
Yeah, come.
Yeah.
One more thing.
Oh, okay. So this is
Sambusa. We make it masala with the meat and gute like a
oh,
vegetable sambusa.
oh, samosa. Oh, I know.
That the vegetable one. This is making for the beef one.
So those were like triangular pieces, and you put the
Then
meat in the
put
middle, and
masala, then square.
so it's kind of like a little dumpling, right?
Dumpling,
Yeah, yeah.
This is the
And then fry it.
Chef, yeah. Then fry it, then you can eat it.
Fantastic. Wow. Oh, I can smell it.
This is chili, spicy one, and normal one.
Okay.
And 10 minutes of sun, then you can use for the putting the oil, and you can easily make it over there.
Ah.
The family make it, the Brahmin family.
Wow.
Making like a chapati.
Oh, and they dry them out
Yeah.
before frying them.
Yeah, yeah. Then after maybe 10 days, no problem. Then you can fry also, no problem.
Sorry to wake you up, sir.
No, he also working together.
Ah. Fantastic. Thank you. Oh, Nani.
Nandi.
I need to remember. Sukamano.
Sukamano. Yes.
Sukamano.
Yeah, this is a very popular.
Hello, Sukamano.
Sukamano na jata, Sukamano na.
Hello.
Yes,
Oh, thank you.
this is the family. The father is made it before, 40 years before. He died, now he is doing the same job. Actually, he is an IT professional. He leave the job and take it to the family traditional job.
Oh, wow.
And much
Admire
better,
that.
no tension, no target, nothing. Easy to sleep.
Yes, I can imagine.
And 2 ginger lemon soda.
The guy's done this before, I can tell. Very fast.
No other option. Do or die. Okay?
When it's poured in there, it almost looks like a beer.
Because, we put in the little salt also. The soda and
Oh, a little
lime
salt.
is
Oh.
So little bit high for
Oh, I
the gas.
see.
That is why like a beer coming.
What do you say when you say cheers in India?
Cheers. Same word.
Cheers.
word.
Okay.
Same word. So,
Cheers. Not bad.
this is a Indian tree extract.
Oh.
Also added in the sugar syrup.
It's quite very gingery.
Very ginger, yes. Good.
It is good, yeah. It's like it's almost like something I would have when I'm feeling sick, and it would make me feel better.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, yeah. Ginger is good.
Oh, I needed a drink. It's very hot. So you were the IT guy, now you live in the
Not an IT,
The soda sherbet life.
In a finance field, money transfer.
and was that a little bit more stressful than
This is relaxing.
I can imagine the IT field is a bit intense.
That's working in night shift also. It's too difficult.
How is it good?
Good, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, tu gele.
No.
Here you are.
Thank you. Balance. Okay.
Nani.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Nandi, Nandi.
Namaskaram.
Nandi, Akka.
Goodbye.
This is the blacksmith making nails and everything.
Wow.
Because the market is very near. Then
Yes.
make it like this. We make it also nails and all the weapons also.
Wow. Roughly how long would it take to create like this kind of item?
If we have a 2 person, 1 hour. If we 1 person, 2-3 hours we need.
And these knives would be used what in the kitchen or?
This is for the beef and chicken
Oh, okay.
for fire.
Wow. So the fire is in here,
You can see the keeping the sharpness also, and then easy to down.
and it would make the fire inside.
Fire inside also, yeah.
Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. These guys know you well, I guess.
Everybody know me because I am the local area.
Right, right.
Place.
Quite an intense first morning, but yes, I have most definitely learned a lot. Joseph, my tuk-tuk tour guide, was very helpful. The one thing that stops me from getting those kind of tours is exactly what happened at the end, which is they take you to, you know, shops that they obviously earn a commission from if you buy anything. And when you're in those shops, they're very good at sort of figuring out ways to get you to buy stuff, but I kind of just used my image and said, look, I'm a backpacker. I don't have the budget for these $300 emerald stones you're showing me, so I don't want to waste both of our time. It is what it is, but I learned a lot. It's 1:15 now. I have to come back to the homestay to charge up my batteries, as I forgot, and we'll have a little rest, call the missus, and then we'll probably be headed out for lunch, I imagine. This is the homestay that I'm staying in. It's a lovely house, I must say. Let's see what $20 a night gets us here in Fort Kochi. Here we are. Lovely. I mean, it's pretty basic, but that is not a problem at all. Perfect. Got my desk, got my twin bed set up. We've even got, oh, does this door open anywhere? Oh, that would make sense. The bathroom. Quite modern as well. And then we've got ourselves a little view. I love these like red rooftop windows. Like a proper wooden, what looks like handmade wardrobe. Sick. Wow, that's a big ass cushiony chair. And then out here, we've got ourselves a little balcony. All right, let's charge up the stuff, get recalibrated, and head back out later. See you in a bit. Okay, I'm on my next mission, which is SIM card. Vivo is over there, so I'm gonna go and see how this goes. I am hot. I am rather warm. I'm absolutely dripping wet. I literally just, I need to bring a towel. This is crazy. I've never experienced humidity like it. I am pouring with sweat. I don't have enough shirts this material, but there's no way I'm going to be able to wear cotton here. It's boiling, but it's bearable. Anyway, SIM card time. Hello, boss man. How are we? Do you sell SIM cards?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will be needing this service. I'm here for 2 weeks, and I need connection.
Do you have passport?
I do. Can we go through like costs first? What sort of cost or network providers?
It's 700 rupees for activation everything.
Okay.
For 1 month.
Okay.
Even it's unlimited internet 5G. Are you a vlogger?
I am.
Vlogger.
It's over here now.
it's recording.
Yeah, yeah. If that's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. People. Not enough people show this kind of thing. I'm trying to show everything. So the videos are like 1 to 2 hours. How to get a SIM card, how to get currency, you know. A lot of people struggle with this kind of thing, so yeah. So maybe some people will find your shop.
Yes, no. My daughter also influencer.
Oh really?
Yeah,
oh, amazing.
We're watching in a TV.
Oh, amazing. Wow.
She's good reach.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's only 18.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Steady.
She's doing good. Where's she living? In Kerala or?
Yeah, it's very near.
Oh, right.
I know it's 500 meters far.
Oh, nice. You guys keep your family close. I really like that. Yeah.
My son is not expecting here. He's at Dubai.
That's something I feel that we've lost in the West a little bit, is keeping the family unit very close, you know. Yeah, that's a nice thing in India. Yeah.
Yes.
Community is very strong.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
family is very strong.
Yeah, yeah.
Family-
It's important. Yeah. It's an admiration I have for a lot of Asian cultures.
Some people like that. Because some people, yeah, it's
Yeah.
family.
Yeah. I guess the grass is always greener on the other side, right? Like some people may think, oh, it must be amazing to travel around and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then I also see that it's nice to have a close family unit. Yeah.
Nice. You like your family, like, yeah? Connect.
Mm.
You like that, right?
I like that, but I'm not living that. I've lived away from my family for a few years now. And we all kind of doing our own thing, living in different places. But I keep in contact with them. Yeah, yeah. I hope to be able to visit the UK a little more often in the future, because right now I only go back once every 2 years, which is not, I don't see them very often, you know.
This is my studio. It's a very famous studio.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to give you that card. Maybe you can check it out sometime, the YouTube channel.
This is my bag.
Oh, you need to get a picture.
I close and open this. Nice. Very young.
Oh, lovely. Unlimited 5G for 700 rupees for a month. That seems very reasonable. So, and take care.
Okay.
Bye for now. And keep an eye out for your feature on the channel. What's your name?
Nasir.
Nasir.
Okay.
Come to meet Nasir when you come to Fort Kochi. Take care. All right, time to go get some food. What a lovely man. That was much less hassle than I was expecting. So, happy days. Hello. Oh, do you want to have a look? My YouTube channel, I'll give you a card. Here it is. You can check it out sometime.
Can I take?
England, of course. Yeah, yeah, this is yours. Ollie.
Traveler?
I'm from England.
England.
Yes.
Traveler?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
What's
to
your
meet you.
name?
Ollie.
Oli.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, Oli.
Yeah. Take care, guys.
Okay.
Yeah. That. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, what a nice kid. Oh man. I'm in a good mood after that little interaction. God. Very confident, like, lovely kids. Right. It's time to get some Mary's kitchen food in us. I don't think I was supposed to go that way. The kid in the hostel, the kid in the homestay, recommended us to go to Mary's kitchen, so that's where we're going. To taste my first curry here in India. Mary's kitchen. Is it open?
Yes, open.
Mary's kitchen, hello.
Upstairs.
I've been recommended your restaurant. So, hello, how are you? Okay. Oh. Okay. VIP. Luxury. I'm the only one here. Let's take this seat. Oh. Are you Mary?
My mother is Mary.
Your mum is Mary. Let's see what we have here. You know, this is my first Indian meal.
Okay.
So I arrived today, so no pressure. I don't know what these are because I've never heard of them before. Can you make any recommendation?
Chili gobi is made up of cauliflower
Oh, okay.
and the aloo gobi is potato.
Oh, okay. I'll try the tomato one.
Okay.
Yeah. With a garlic naan. That should be enough, right?
Perfect.
Yeah.
And the spice levels are mild, medium, spicy.
Oh. In the UK, I get spicy, but I think it's going to be a bit different here.
Maybe we'll
So-
take European medium.
Yeah, okay, sure. And I'll get a fresh lime soda as well, please.
Thank you.
Thanks. So the tomato curry is 95 rupiah. And the garlic naan is 70 rupiah. and the lime soda is 60. So total, that's like 130, 90, it's like 220 rupiah. Wow. $2.50. That's not bad at all. How lovely is that? We've got views of the Santa Cruz Cathedral behind us, built by the Portuguese. This is a nuts place. It really is. The Dutch, the British, the Portuguese were all settled here at some point, built their architecture, instilled a little bit of their culture along the way, but still, the Indian culture is live and well. God's own country, they call this state of Kerala, because all of the different Indian religions live in one state peacefully. The literacy rate is one of the highest in the country, or is the highest in the country. And the Keralians, the Keralians, I just made up that word. The people of Kerala are obviously extremely proud of Kerala. And they should be. They absolutely should be. Hello. Lovely. Thank you very much.
Yes, welcome, sir.
I'm going to try and eat the Indian way.
Yeah.
Yes. This will be my first time.
First.
Yes, okay. I've never had tomato curry before either.
And,
So just like this, or just
yes, yeah,
scoop it?
yeah.
Okay.
Too hot.
It's hot, but it's good. Very tasty. The young lad at my homestay recommended this place.
Okay, which place was staying?
Aaron's homestay.
Aaron's, okay, Johnson's place.
Yeah, Aaron was the one who recommended here. Everyone knows everyone then. You know who I'm talking about. The tuk-tuk guy knew Aaron's homestay too.
Yeah.
Everyone knows each other.
Nice
I like that.
place.
That's nice. I noticed the people of Kerala are very proud of Kerala, right? Yeah. Because what are some like unique things about Kerala that you can tell me? I know about the Dutch and British settlement and very high literacy rate and quite progressive in women's rights, right? Is there anything else that's unique to Kerala that I should know?
Here, you know, it's an important thing in 2.5, 3 kilometers and 36 religions staying in.
In Kerala?
Not Kerala, 3 kilometers.
3 kilometers?
Yeah.
Oh my word.
Kochi and Matanjeri.
36 religions?
Yeah.
Wow. And all can live peacefully together.
Yes.
That's very nice.
All to mix something like that.
That was lovely. I haven't had anything like that before. I felt like I wanted to warm my stomach up with a vegetable curry. Yeah, it's kind of like inevitable that I'm gonna get stomach pains and the shits. Let's just be honest here. At some point. So I figured may as well keep it vegetarian for the first meal or two, and then I can start diving into the meat after I've warmed up my stomach, per se. But I've been on the probiotics, and I've been on the kombucha, and all of that stuff, preparing my stomach for what's to come. We've had a rest in the hotel for an hour or so, much needed. This heat is really sapping my energy, and we're ordering a tuk-tuk to Jewtown. It looks like a cool place that needs discovering here in Fort Kochi. And I just want to show you, this is the Uber app. You can just order yourself a little tuk-tuk on Uber. How sick is that? Very happy with that, because I do not want to be hailing down tuk-tuks on the side of the road every time I need one and them trying to overcharge me. Here's our boss man. Hello, boss. How are we? Thank you, boss. You're in luck. I found 100. No need for the change. Thank you. Goodbye. The reason I said you're in luck is because I could only find 70 rupiah before, and otherwise a 500, and I guessed he wouldn't have changed. So I asked him if paying 2 less rupiah was okay, and he said that was not a problem. So after I found 100, I figured, let's pay the man. We found ourselves in amongst Jew Town. I'm guessing this is a place with a big market and lots of things to be sold. And it seems I'm walking out to the harbour here. I don't think that's the way I want to be going. Maybe I want to be heading into the street. Let's just have a look around, see what we can find.
Hi brother.
Hello, but we are gonna. I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. Where are you going?
I'm going this way. How about you?
From?
England.
England. I'm a big fan for Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool. Then we can't be. I'm only joking. We can be friends. Arsenal
Okay.
fan.
What's your name?
Arsenal. Oh, Ollie.
Arsenal.
I'm Ollie, but I'm an Arsenal fan. Take care, brother. One thing I've learned is you kind of have to stay on the move, otherwise they will eventually lure you in. But he seems like a nice bloke. Whoa. Some seriously strong aromas down here. A lot of this kind of stuff I would not mind buying if I had my own home. It'd be lovely to take something from all the countries I've visited and put it in my home and say like, oh yeah, this was from when I went on this trip, and have a story to tell. But sadly, I'm not rich enough to own my own home. So the reality is we're hopping around Asia in 3 to 6 month rentals. So really to have anything, sorry mate, really to have anything material possession wise is just a burden and a chain to the location that you're in. So it becomes one of those things where you just want to keep as light as possible. I can't tell you how much more bearable it is around here once the sun's gone down. I might have to get used to a little morning and late afternoon session whilst having a break during the height of the heat, midday. Oh, thanks. I was stood right under this. I was stood right there. I was stood right there, and I didn't realize that they were working up there, and this guy asked me to move out the way. That's health and safety here in India for you. Relatively non-existent. I don't know if you noticed that guy there. He was, I believe that was his wife. Western guy with an Indian wife. I imagine that's not super common because the culture clash must be enormous. Oh God, Pashmina shawls. These are going to be the bane of me over the next 2 weeks, I know, because I really want to buy one. Hello. Yes, I'm going to have a little look here.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you? I'll be honest, I'm not looking to buy. I'm just having a look around.
Did I said you buy?
No. I just want to be
No problem. But if you
upfront.
we here, if people like anything, we
Yeah.
are giving temptation for us.
Okay, yeah, because it's lovely stuff. I really like how it's my first day in India actually,
Okay.
and
Time in India.
first day.
Kerala.
Yeah, and I really like how color is used in everything here. You know, everything you look at is an explosion of color. I think that's really nice. Just been having the most incredible chat with this guy, and he's just gone to get me some water, bless him. What a nice bloke. Oh, I would love to know which color she would want. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's funny because I kind of walked in here with, I do actually want to buy a pashmina for my girlfriend. It's her 30th birthday soon. And
How long?
because of what you were saying, it's exactly what was happening to me today. So I've kind of like come in with a bit of a defense,
Yes,
you know.
Yeah. I told you.
Yeah.
I never go like hard because I'm always sincere to the people. Because lie is not we say for lasting long.
Yeah.
If you lie someone, you will get sometimes happiness, but inside inner soul is always
You pay for
sad.
it. Yeah.
It is not good.
Yeah.
This is how I learned.
It's a scar on your conscience.
Yes, because it is. Now I will be happy to sell something by lying, but inside inner feeling is always, oh, why I cheat.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is how I don't want to do. This is actually more people like this. They have always in mind this business actually. This not here I'm saying, but this outer shop always is a cheating because they cheat everywhere. Like when you go in the shop, bigger shop, they have in mind this is the person come from different country.
Right.
He don't know anything.
Right.
If you have a woman with you, they will make you busy with the talking and all, and women get surpassed and she will shop out.
Right. Right.
Because the climate, as already I said, if climate is cold here, people sit relaxedly because they don't have sweat, they don't have anything, and they feel comfortable, and they buy things also. Because these things actually, when you sell, if you have a cold place, definitely without saying anything, you will sell a lot.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because these things are need for
Right.
people who come from different countries.
Right.
And especially Europe is more fond of these
Yeah.
type of shawls. Actually, in the 80s, 90s, there was only few people have the antelopes. So they was wearing, and it was more expensive that time. Because people cannot afford it, because it is rare.
Right.
You will not find it everywhere.
Right.
Now, it's everywhere. My family is making, others' family is making, like this is such a,
Right.
everyone is making. So it is available easily. If you not buy from me, buy you other place, you buy another place. But when they come, they understand if he comes from Kashmir to here, he has to keep some profit. Like if I come, I cannot sell it in loss.
Right. Of
Then
course.
there is no fun I am be here selling.
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
But I keep a lower one. Not like these people, they sell 300, 200, 150 like this. No, we keep, I am saying I am keeping profit, but very, very marginal.
Right.
Because I have to sell it.
Would it be possible for me to see a few different ones?
Yes, please.
I've forgotten what. So the difference between Pashmina and Kashmir again.
See, this is the Pashmina and this is the Kashmir. The difference between this and this is from rest of the body,
Yeah.
and this is from only this part of the body.
So what's the difference between Kashmir and wool then?
Kashmir is actually name of the place.
Oh, so okay. So Kashmir is
from-
using wool.
Yes, Kashmir wool. This is the wool from
Oh,
Kashmir.
I got it.
It's
Okay,
the-
okay, okay.
It's the Pashmina from Kashmir.
Right. Got it.
Kashmir is actually nothing, is the name of
Sorry,
the
I
place.
thought I got mixed up then.
Because now
Yeah.
people, when they come and they're asking for Kashmir.
Right.
Because it is now famous with that
I
name.
see.
You understand?
Yes,
Otherwise,
yeah.
it is wool and Pashmina.
Oh, this is nice. Yeah, I like this one. I think this is the one. Yeah, I can see her in that one. So what are we looking at for this?
Sorry?
What price are we looking
It's
at for this
55
one?
pounds, 5,500. And this one, the white one, is 45.
Okay.
Pay in rupees and GBP.
In rupee. Yeah.
Rupees is better for you.
A little bit. Yeah.
Because
Right now.
if you do in your country, they charge you more.
Yeah,
because
that's
exchange
right.
rate is very low. from
That's
the
right.
bank.
Oh.
I always do it for the people when they say cards, and I will put Indian money. If I do with the GBP, they charge you more, and me also.
And you also.
So better I'm going myself to
Right.
cut it, because I have to pay.
You have to
either
pay
way.
anyway. Yeah.
I have to pay either way.
Right. Thank you so much.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah. Right. See you, man. Wow, I'm a bit overwhelmed with like the chat with that guy. Fida is his name. We chatted for like almost 2 hours. and you know, we're going deep into philosophy and questioning life and purpose and family and everything. And you know, he was doing most of the talking, I was doing most of the listening, but I really didn't mind because he was spitting some wisdom. He was telling me a lot of the stuff that I've sort of been finding out about life over the past few years. And I've discovered this through travel, about being empathetic and kind to everybody and acting in a way that you believe to be good and true and honest, and that will carry you through life, and that will give you your purpose and satisfaction. And he was telling me how his dad used to be this big like cashmere distributor back in the day when the Himalayan goats were not so populated as they are now, and not everyone could make these pashminas and stuff. His dad doesn't have so much anymore because X, Y, and Z things changed, and you know, his business sort of went downhill. Oh, I missed my turn. But he was telling me that his dad has total inner peace because he knows he conducted himself during his younger working years with honesty, respect, and had dignity conducting his business, and that has now carried him through in his older life, and he's totally at peace with the fact that he doesn't have much now, because he's lived his life. And I just thought it was such an amazing story. So the moral of the story is be kind. That's only a nugget of what we spoke about. And some of you watching may get the wrong idea and think that he was just telling this elaborate story to sell a pashmina. And while, yes, there is a possibility that that might be true, I feel I'm a pretty good judge of character, and I can absolutely be sure in myself that he is not that kind of guy. You talk to someone for 2 hours, there's no way they can keep up that kind of front for so long. So I'm pretty certain he was genuine, and this pashmina is lovely, and it cost 5,500 rupiah, and I just hope my girlfriend is gonna love it. Ladies and gents, that brings us to a close on day one here in India. It's been a fantastic and a jam-packed full day. It's been almost a little bit of a blur because we've done so much, and I am shattered. I need bed. So we'll catch you tomorrow and do it all again. Good morning. Day 2 here in India, in Kochi. I've had a very good sleep. We're up nice and early. It's only 8:30. It's a beautiful morning here in Kochi. Bright blue skies, palm trees around. Happy days. We are on our way to our breakfast place of choice. And we're going to take a bit of a different day today. We're going to rent a scooter later, see how that goes, and sort of venture around the city on our ones. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So yeah, join us for the adventure. Here you are, sir. There's a little extra there for you. Thank you. Take care, bro. I did not realize it was in such a fancy hotel, and I'm wearing slippers. How do I don't know, is it? Hello, sir. I'm looking for Cafe Noir.
This was Cafe Noir. It got closed. The hotel is closing on the 30th of this.
Oh, no way. Oh, damn.
Yeah, the final staff, we are just
oh, no.
clear everything.
Oh, that's, well, I'm more sorry to hear for you guys, not me, but that's really unfortunate. The whole thing is closing down?
Yes. If you're looking for a good cafe or a restaurant, if you walk a couple of 100 meters ahead, when you cross the bridge, on the right side there is East India Cafe.
I was really not expecting that. That's kind of sad. It's kind of a big, plush place. Shutting down, no customers. It's probably probably a bit of a trend around here It's not the first time I've heard someone say there's literally just no tourists here. After COVID, it just seems it hasn't picked back up. So it must be really tough for all the people who are sort of dependent on that as their business. Damn. This is the second place I've come to at another hotel. It's closed until 9 o'clock, which is not that strange, but there seems to be a theme here, like a lot of the places open quite late, which is quite surprising to me because I would have thought in such a hot place, usually I've seen they have a rest during the hottest part of the day and they open quite early and then they close for lunch and then open later on. But here it seems things tend to open a little bit later, 9, 10 o'clock, something like that. Anyway, we're gonna have to wait 20 minutes. This is where I'm having breakfast. I didn't really want to come and have the hotel buffet, to be honest, but they asked me to come in here. It was 500 rupees, which is about $6 to $7, which is not too bad. It wasn't the best thing in the world, but it was decent. But now we've got to head out and get busy. There's been something I've been thinking about, which is I don't think I've ever been to a place which has been this obviously a different world between the haves and the have-nots in terms of money. I'm in one of the richer parts of India as well, in Kerala state, and you know, when I go into places like that buffet and you just see like the Indian families in there, it's such a stark contrast to some of the places I've been walking around since I've arrived, and it almost makes me feel bad to go to places like that. I know that's kind of just a way of life, like it's not the only place in the world where, you know, the richer people and the poorer people live very different lives. It's the same everywhere, but I don't know what it is. I guess it's just so in front of my eyes here that it's hard to ignore. And even me saying that kind of means I'm admitting that I am ignoring it elsewhere. I don't know if I've actually really experienced this feeling before, because for somebody who's earning a UK wage or a US dollar wage, a $6 breakfast buffet is, I mean, it's pretty cheap. But I know that's very insensitive to say, because the only people who are dining there are the wealthiest. So it's just a weird head space that I'm in when I'm in places like that. And in a way, I'm kind of an imposter because I wasn't even staying in that hotel. I can't really comfortably afford to stay in that kind of hotel for more than a couple of nights. But, you know, for many here, that's just a pipe dream. And yeah, it's just difficult to see. And I don't in any way want to come across as if I'm saying that, like, oh, I want to be a part of the rich society, but I don't want to see the poor society. In a way, it makes me not want to partake. I don't even know, like, I can't fix the world. I can't fix those problems. It's not my fault that I was born in a country with a strong currency that allows me to come to India and pay for the nice breakfast buffet. I shouldn't feel bad about that, but I can't help but a little bit. I try to give back where I can, you know. I pretty much tip every restaurant and every driver I have, and At least be like very respectful to everyone, whether you're the CEO or a street cleaner, I don't care. I'm still going to treat you the same. So I guess really that's realistically how I can give back, right? I'm not going to be in the breakfast buffet sort of clicking my fingers, telling the guy to come over and, you know, complaining about X, Y, and Z. Like, nah. They're the guys who have completely lost their way and completely have no empathy for anybody who isn't living that luxury lifestyle. They can't relate, you know? So, yeah, anyway. We are off to rent a scooter. It's a strange one when you're headed around India because sometimes when you're going around the spice market or, I don't know, some restaurants, it smells lovely. You get this fresh aroma of spices and stuff. But then sometimes when you're walking around India, particularly if you're near water, it absolutely stinks. Oh, this kind young man is helping me find the bike spot. Thank you. Okay, this is the one. Are you our Kochi rent-a-bike?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Difficult to find. I asked the kid for help.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Ollie.
Ollie, my name is Bilal.
Say again?
Bilal.
Bilal. Okay, cool.
Can I help you that for renting bike?
Yes, please. Yeah, I just need one for 24 hours. I leave Kochi tomorrow.
Fine.
Looks fine, yeah, as long as it works. It's not a problem. Oh, you have the phone holder. That's handy. What sort of price are we looking at for a one day?
This one is 750.
750. I was told that we're looking at like around 400 for a scooter for a day.
400. I don't have the scooty with me.
No.
No.
Could you come down a little bit on the price, maybe to around 500? 750 is a little high, really. For
I'm renting out at that price. 650 you can take that.
okay, let's do that. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, great. All right, Bilal has sorted us out with our wagon for the day. 650 rupees. More than it costs in Vietnam, but it's a good scooter. Nice new Yamaha, so very happy about that. I'm just gonna have a whip around the city and see what we find. I have no plan for the day, but I don't know. We'll see what we get up to. Got a decent helmet, that's nice. So we shouldn't kill ourselves today. Maybe I should have asked him for some instructions on this scooter, because, okay, I think it's relatively straightforward. Can't seem to get it started. Okay, we got it started. I can see it flashing saying oil. So that can't be good. I totally forgot that I got to drive on the left. I just come from Vietnam where they drive on the right. And now we're back like the UK driving on the left. So I've got to get used to that again. I'm probably going to get very, very sunburned. But never mind, it happens. This scooter is fantastic. It's quite obviously very new. I don't know why, but I'm just happiest exploring on scooters. My mood has just lifted greatly since we've got on here. Because you know why? Like, it's 38 degrees, but when you're flying on a scooter, it doesn't feel hot. So now I can explore all bloody day. Lovely stuff. Oh yeah, baby! Woohoo! Being on foot is so slow. Who wants to be on foot nowadays? No way. My stomach is still feeling a-okay after 2 curries yesterday, so I'm doing pretty well on that front. Touch wood, hopefully everything still goes well. One of these bridges was built by the Brits, and all that time ago it could open to let ships through. I wish I knew which one it was. Maybe it is this one. Oh, people are crazy on these roads. You see that guy just fly in front of that other car right in front of me? Yeah, I have a feeling this might have been the bridge that used to open. It's kind of nuts if so. Those damn colonizing Brits, huh? Cheeky buggers. Look at this. Red roofs, palm trees. This is India, baby. Woo! Well, I may as well get some fuel, right? I may as well get some fuel. Hello. Oh, there's a dog. This must be petrol, right? I don't know. Petrol?
Petrol.
100 rupees.
100 rupees.
Yeah.
200 rupees petrol.
No.
Only one, you want to 100 rupees.
100 rupees petrol.
100 rupees petrol.
Yeah.
Dale.
Okay. I open.
No. 100 rupees, only 100.
100, yeah. Thank you.
Where is it coming from?
Britain, England.
England?
Yeah.
Okay. You studied here?
No, I'm on holiday.
What?
I'm making some YouTube videos here.
Okay.
Yeah. It's my first time to India.
India.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Nani.
Your name, please?
Ollie. Ollie.
Oli.
Yeah. All right. Nice to meet you. Bye-bye.
Okay.
That was a very nice interaction. You know what I've noticed about Indian people? They're very direct in their speech. You know, they don't piss around with like the information they want from you, or you know, everything's very straight and direct, and that's very similar to how we are in the UK. So it's kind of refreshing, actually. Right now, because I've been living in Asia for a while, I'm kind of used to the very indirect way of talking, you know. In China, in the Philippines, in a lot of parts of Asia, they're not so straight with their meaning. You have to kind of figure it out, what they want. And that can be exhausting sometimes. I think sometimes with the direct nature of speech, it can come across a little rude to some people. And it is coming at a little bit of a reverse culture shock for me, because I haven't lived in the UK or Europe for a while where we speak in a similar way. So I'm having to get used to it again. But I do appreciate it because it cuts out all the bullshit, you know. You don't spend 2 minutes talking, trying to figure out what each other mean. You just, money, how much? Now, petrol, diesel, done. I don't know what this is exactly, but it's called Silcon. I think it's a supermarket, right? Hello. Whew, it's hot. Okay. Here's a supermarket here in Kochi. Hello. Let's have a look around. It's a fancy supermarket. Do we need anything? Maybe. Let's take a look at some prices out here. There we go, here some washing up liquid, $1.50. Wow, they're very expensive. $5. premium fabric napkins. Surely not. Oh, it smells fishy over here. Oh my God. Nescafe. This is something that's marketed very differently in Asia because they're not big coffee drinkers. Regular black roast, 400 rupiah. It's like $5. Expensive so far. Wow. Mango chili. Only 30 rupiah. Oh, macho chili. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy those. 30 rupiah, that's cheap. I'm on a budget out here in India. I can't be splashing out too much on the snacks. They look like they've got some decent biscuits though. Can't lie to you. Bourbons. Original. Bourbons. I like bourbons. But they're gonna melt in my scooter today, so I can't get them. Yeah, I have to buy something because if you don't, I've got to pay 100 rupiah to park anyway, because I need to go and show them the bill. The strange thing I'm gathering about here is that most of the stuff doesn't have prices on. I'm not a big fan of that. I'd prefer if I knew how much everything cost that I was buying. Hello.
69.
Thank you. Danny. Bye-bye. Oh, I need the receipt, right? You have to get the receipt. I need this one. Is this one mine? Sorry? Oh, you gave it to me, didn't you? Sorry. Oh God, I'm having a mare here. She gave me the receipt. Here it is. Thank you. I'm having a nightmare there. All of that came to $1. That's pretty good value. Oh my God, what? I just nearly got shat on by a bird. That right there just landed a foot in front of me. I would have been gutted if that landed on me. I would have been absolutely gutted. Gonna have a nice little Coke refreshment. I do wish the sun would stay behind the clouds a little bit because it's very hot when the sun comes out. It's a very particular crowd of local people in there. Everyone's dressed as if they're going to like a posh restaurant. Yeah, it's obviously the well-to-do locals that are in this supermarket. Will 10 rupiah get me a pen? 20. 20? Okay, 20 is fine. You can have 40 and I'll just have 1 pen. Just one is fine. You can have 40 for 1 pen. There you are. Bye-bye. I did actually need a pen, so that was a good opportunity to get one. It's a very long pen. Sorry? Sorry, I just gave you that, so I'm sorry. Maybe don't come back a second time. Sorry, mate. Please, can you ask the girl to share with you? Sorry, mate, I'm not going to buy one. That's the problem. I can see that they're both with the security guard and they both are together with the same stuff, the same pens. So they must be sharing. And I paid for 2 pens, so they can share the 20 each. If you wanted to know if Kochi has McDonald's, there you are. McDonald's, Subway, Domino's, they're all rife here in Kochi. Which I'm not gonna lie, if I'm being honest, makes me feel a bit better. On those days where I'm scared about getting the runs or my stomach's feeling a bit dodgy, I wouldn't mind a little cheeseburger. Costa Coffee over there. I might try and get into that mall, try and show you an upmarket mall here in Kochi. Because I think my mother may be a little bit surprised to see such a thing. Center Square Mall. Yeah, let's have a look. Oh, thank you.
Other side, aapka dost.
Sorry?
Aapka dost, other side.
Oh, okay. After down here, and then upstairs.
Return varu.
Okay. Nani.
Security return.
Okay. We don't understand each other at all, but we'll figure it out. You can even get a laugh and a smile from the parking lot workers. I love that. It is a Sunday, so I imagine the mall is probably one of the places that nothing is shut. As you can quite clearly see, malls are alive and well here in Kochi with all the brands. Levi's, Baskin Robbins, Taco Bell. Although I must say, it is rather empty. Wow, look how many floors it goes up. 6 floors high. Adidas. I mean, I'm not going to spend too long here because it's pretty much the same as a mall in any other country. Quite a nice one at that. I wonder if these places do enough business to make it worth being here. They have a cinema on the top floor. I don't really need to keep going up. It's a shopping mall. I think you've probably seen one before. I just wanted to let you know they are alive and well in Kochi. So I've been asking every man and his dog for recommendations around Kochi, the older part of the city. And one guy recommended me to come to Broadway Market because it's a hustle and bustle kind of market here in Kochi. However, I've come to realize today is God's day, today is Sunday. And therefore, as you can see, a ton of stuff is closed. Okay, we've landed here in Broadway Market. A lot more stuff is open than I was actually first seeing, so that's good news. We need a couple more tops of this material because cotton in this humidity is an absolute no-no. So we're going to see what we can do here. Get our negotiating heads on. This is my first Indian clothes market, so this should be fun. There's a strange thing that happens here, which is people do a lot of staring, but most people, when you give them a smile, they smile right back at you. But that guy right there did not. I literally can't see anywhere selling t-shirts. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, boss. That is so weird. Everyone's got bags and shorts and shirts. This is nuts. Why has no one got these t-shirts? Are they like outlawed or something? You see what I mean? I can see like shirts, these kind of shirts, hoodies, but I don't see anyone with this kind of shirt. Oh, I'm okay, thank you. I'm trying to give away my money, but I don't see any shirts. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of a car boot sale in the UK. If you haven't been to the UK before, a car boot sale is where you stuff everything that you don't want in your car boot or your trunk if you're American, and you go to a field and you pay a little bit of money to get a parking spot on this field, and then you open your boot and you sell out of your boot. That's why it's called a car boot sale. Pretty self-explanatory. I wonder if they have any in here. You have this kind of shirt? No. Okay. Hello, you have this kind of shirt? This material? Where you have this material of shirt? Like oh, okay. It doesn't need to be pink, just this material. But this is quite nice, yeah. The biggest one you have is this one. Oh no. What do you reckon, guys? Is that gonna fit me? You have anything bigger than this one? Oh no. How much are they?
290.
Can you do 250 for me? Okay. That's reasonable. Let's do that. I still pay 250, but you think is this local price or no? It's okay, you can be honest.
Right, starting at 290. 40 rupees discount.
Ah. So local still pay 290?
Thank you, bro.
Nani. Okay. Thank you. Ollie. Nice to meet you. Take care. You have this material? Yeah.
Yeah. 1 minute. Coming, sir.
No, this is not like this one.
No, same no.
You don't have? Okay. I think tomorrow I need to carry a towel around with me because I'm absolutely boring. Oh man. I'm literally like wiping my face with my shirt every 2 minutes. And then 2 minutes later, it's like dripping over my lips again. This is insane. I've never felt humidity like it. Okay, well, that's a job well done. I don't want to stick around there too long, but to be honest, that was quite a pleasant experience. They're not too pushy. They're a lot less pushy than I was expecting. I just spotted this place, so I'm gonna go in and try it. Hello. Let's have a go. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't really know what anything is.
Today curry, yes.
Sorry?
Here's today menu, today curry.
Okay.
Okay, you want aloo paratha, you want chapati, cauliflower paratha.
Do you do naan? Do you do naan bread?
No, naan.
Okay, chapati is fine.
Chapati, stuffed paratha, aloo paratha, and gobi paratha, cauliflower paratha.
You know what? I'd be happy if you just surprise me. This could be dangerous. I'm getting a lot of looks and stares in here, so this is a bit intense. And a lot of people are looking directly at the camera. The light hits me better this way. There we go. I'm really trying to get out into more of these local restaurants. But like, it's a bit intimidating sometimes because, I mean, it was the same in Japan. I don't know what anything is, and everyone's staring at me. And it's just like, yeah, it's a little bit intense. Oh, here we go. This looks lovely. Look at that. It's like shining. Lovely. Okay, I have no idea what this is, but let's try it. This chapati looks really good. Okay, we're gonna do it the local way. Whoa, it's hot. Oh, it's stuffed. It's got something in. It's almost like a pancake. I think these are peas. I'm not a big fan of peas. No need for that one. Thank you. Okay, a little. Yeah, a little. On here? Okay, a little. Nani. Okay, so how do I eat it? I'm just gonna dip it in like this. Tastes pretty good. All the spices in there.
Rice, vegetable rice.
Okay, thank you. Eating it with my hands the local way. I can see people looking at me. It's funny. People are seeing I'm trying to do everything the local way and they think it's funny. Oh, that rice is really good. It's got like a lot of turmeric in. I wish I could give you more detailed explanations of how this food tastes, but I really can't. I wish I could tell you what any of this was. Maybe down in the comments you can let me know. I got a stuffed chapati with... Who even knows, man? Who even knows? Lassi. Okay, sure. Okay, thanks. I'll try a plain lassi.
Lassi?
Yeah.
Mango?
Oh, mango sounds good. Yeah, mango's good. Thanks. I've been told to try the lassi, so lassi's incoming. Thank you. This is like a kind of milk drink, I think. You were right, it is good. I had the mango one. Yeah, cheers. To me, that's almost like a dessert. Because it's so thick. She's right, that is really good. I think I did pretty well. I got the chapati and the rice down me. Peas I am allergic to, so I avoided the peas. I probably should have let him know that. That'll be the last time I say surprise me. That was probably a bit of a risky move.
And 305 rupees.
Okay. 305.
Yeah, 305.
Okay. All right. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Nani. Bye. We just parked up the scooter along the riverside here. 10 rupees. That's like 15 cents. I'll take it. We found ourselves, as I said, along the river in a place called Marina Drive. A promenade with a particular bridge that is supposed to be cool, which I'm walking up the steps to right now. You don't really get such a view of the bridge when you're on it though. But yeah, here we are. Oh, breathing some fresh air for a change. No smelly rivers. Beautiful. Let's have a little walk along the promenade here. We've got some trees covering us from the sun, which is just world class. Busy along here on a Sunday. Oh my God. People are absolutely screaming, having a party on that boat. What is going on? I guess this is a touristy thing, right? These must all be tourists. Maybe like some families get together on a Sunday, do a boat tour. I don't really fancy a boat tour, to be honest. I'm not really a boat tour kind of guy. Whew. We're gonna have a little walk down here. Sorry, mate. Sorry, brother. I'm not an advocate for this type of behaviour. This is just appalling. But I am boiling. I've been out in the heat for 5 hours. I can't get away from it, man. I can't get away from it. I'm so hot. I'm burning. I'm burning. So I figured, let's come to Starbucks, get some AC and a coffee. Oh, that AC feels so good. Oh, man. Hello. I'll get a a tall, cold latte, please. It's a nice work environment in the cool AC, right? England. Yeah. $4.20 that Starbucks was. Quite expensive, really. Because look at the size of it as well, compared to my hand. Tiny. Why is it so tiny? This is the biggest latte they have. That's so weird. In the US, you can get one that's about 3 times the size. That's tiny. I think I made a bit of a mistake coming at this time of year. I looked online, I did my research about the weather, and I figured it's probably fine. Because I've been in, like, most of it was coming up with 32, 33 degrees, and I've lived in that temperature for the past 2-3 years, so. But for some reason, you add an extra few degrees on, and that makes a hell of a difference. So it's like really impacting my ability to be out the whole day. Oh man, you live and learn. I'll tell you what though, I am getting a bit excited. There's a huge football game on later. Tottenham versus Arsenal at 6:30. So I'm going to make my way to a bar here, get my laptop and set up with a beer. And we need to win. So I've got that to look forward to. So yeah. Oh, that's us out of the fridge and back into the sauna. I dread to think how hot my scooter seat is going to be when it's been out baking in this sunshine for that long. I bet you could cook an egg on it. Oh my word. That is good. I'm going to have a toasty bum, that's for sure. Christ. Can't believe that. And I wish I was filming. I just saw a car in front of me going crazy, so I sort of held back a little bit, but this guy on the left did not. The one that I just passed. And old guy, looks like he's got his 2 granddaughters on the back. And he was getting a bit too close behind that car that was being crazy, and the car that was being crazy braked very hard, and he also braked very hard and fell off the bike, and the 2 kids fell off as well. Luckily, no one was hurt, but like, it's crazy. You just have to be so careful. Since I've been living in Vietnam and been in India, you see these small accidents happen so often. Like every couple of days you see some people off the bike on the road. So it's only a matter of time before those small incidents become a big one. I come around this side, or oh no.
You want to take a ticket?
Yes.
200 rupees.
Okay.
Since you are a foreign national, you have the privilege of paying 200 rupees.
I can tell. That's fabulous.
Sir, on your right and left you will find 2 structures.
Okay.
They are bunkers built by the British.
Oh.
Our museum is inside those bunkers.
I'm British.
So you have to be proud of it, because we tried to demolish these bunkers. It was not very easy.
Oh yeah?
So we made our museum inside.
Oh wow,
Here
okay.
You get Portuguese, Dutch, British history. And there you get Navy history.
Okay.
It was built in 1938,
Okay.
just before Second World War.
Right, thank you. I shall check it out. Thanks. So here I'm in the Indian Naval Maritime Museum. So we're going to take a look. That's kind of funny. And these guys and girls, they are supposed to be Indian. This is Lakshmi K. Rajhansa. I'm not too sure how accurate those sculptures are, or mannequins. These are cool. I like looking at the old weapons.
You seem like a YouTuber, right?
I am, yes.
This is the right person.
Yeah?
He can give you the content.
I will warn you, I don't have too long. I've got like 20 minutes, so we can like have a bit of a introduction at least, that would be great.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Thank you.
In the first crust, Indian naval crust, we had this crown, which symbolizes the monarch of England.
I would imagine, yeah, at that time.
But when India became a republic, the first thing we did is we got rid of the crust and we introduced the emblem of Ashoka lion. Before GPS system came into being, it was called sextant. And sextant was actually invented by John Bird way back in 1709. And sextant is actually used to calculate the distance between sun and stars to find out the longitude and latitude of two celestial bodies. And here we have got a magnetic compass which really functions on the magnetic effect of the earth. It shows North Pole, South Pole. This is a damaged one.
Yeah.
But when the sea is rough, we will not get a proper information. So we'll have to depend on the gyro repeater. Gyro repeater is electrically operated. It always points towards the North Pole. But only drawback is that in case if there's no power supply, gyro will not work properly. So we'll have to be content with the information provided by the magnetic compass. Till now, we didn't have the technology to build an aircraft carrier. Now we have the technology and we have built our first aircraft carrier indigenously. In ancient times, this is the second aircraft carrier which we purchased from England. This took part in the Falkland War also. This also got decommissioned. And now it has been reduced to scrap. This is the sea route by which Vasco da Gama came all the way from Lisbon. He started his voyage on the 14th of July, 1497. He circumnavigated the Cape of Good Hope and reached Calicut on 11th May, 1498. He had to travel for 10 months and 14 days to reach his destination. And Vasco da Gama came here with the purpose to do spice trade and to spread Christianity. And in 1869, Suez Canal was built by the combined entity of French and Egypt. So once this was built, voyage became easier. They simply did not have to circumnavigate the Cape of Good Hope.
So this bit here, you mean?
Yeah, that's right.
So this is man-made?
Yeah.
Really? Oh,
Suez
wow.
Canal is actually man-made.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to see it on Google Maps because I can't even picture it. I'll figure it out later.
Someday you'll have to do that.
Yeah.
So once Suez Canal was actually built, voyage became easier. They simply had to cut across the Mediterranean Sea, Suez Canal, and they could reach the destination within a short period of time.
Yeah.
So time is saved, money is earned. In the 1st century, St. Thomas, one of the disciples of Jesus Christ, came to India and he introduced Christianity as a religion. When the Portuguese came here, they brought here Catholics. The Dutch brought here Protestants. The Britishers brought here Anglicans. So the three subcastes came to the colonial rulers, but the religion was brought by St. Thomas, the apostle of Jesus Christ. King Solomon's fleet came here and they introduced Judaism. In Matanjari, you have a synagogue, which is called the Pardeshi synagogue. That is the oldest in the Commonwealth. The Arabs came here and they introduced Islam religion.
Right.
So these three religions were introduced into a Hindu nation through Kerala. That is the reason why Kerala is called the gateway of religion. All the Europeans, all the Arabs, they were really attracted to the shores of Kerala because of the abundance of spices. We have got black pepper, nutmeg, cardamom, dry ginger and turmeric. In 1947, when India became a republic, Goa was still under the rule of the Portuguese. So we made diplomatic ways to get rid of them, but they did not succumb. So we had to fight to throw away the Portuguese from Indian soil. So in 1961, during the Goa Liberation War, the Portuguese were defeated and they had to leave Kerala. And for years together, we didn't have any diplomatic relation with the Portuguese. When the Britishers came here, the Zamoris provided them ample business opportunity to do business at Malabar. At the same time, the French people started doing business at Mahe near Pondicherry. So when they started doing business in close proximity, they became the bitterest of enemies. They fought the great Anglo-French War, which is otherwise called the Great Canaries War, in which the Britishers defeated the French. And how is your terms with the French people? Elderly people, they are still...
Still like,
But
not a fan of each other,
I know.
yeah. Behind closed doors,
Yeah.
you know.
Exactly. And once a friend, Admiral, came to see the museum, and I was explaining to him about the Anglo-French War. So he said, enough, we have had a lot of trouble with them. I don't want to hear anything about the Anglo-French War. I stopped it right away.
Well, thank you so much for that.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, that was really
I'll take a break
insightful.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That was you managed that in the perfect amount of time.
Thank you.
So you're a tour guide here?
I'm the senior curator of the museum.
Wow. You really know all the details off by heart. That's pretty amazing.
I've been associated with the museum for the past 13 years.
Right, and it's all sunk right in there.
Yeah, everything is stored in the chip.
Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
What's your name?
Gerard.
Gerard, very nice to meet you.
Steven Gerard.
Yeah, oh yeah, Gerard, yeah. All right,
So
take
you
care.
want to get my name. Take care. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too, goodbye. Bye-bye. What a man. I've just met like the museum NPC right here. The way he knows like every detail, even the dates and the names of the ships, and I'm just like super impressed, and that was very insightful and very helpful for my understanding of Kerala being the way it is. So thank you to Gerard. I hope he sees this video. Ladies and gents, it's a very special day. My football team, Arsenal, are about to play in a very important game. So, we've come to a bar. Bars don't exist in every province in India, from what I know, but luckily, here in Kerala, they're alive and well. So, we've found a bar called Francis, and we're going to watch the game in here. Wow. Here we are. Just like that. AC, the lot. Hello. How are you? Shall I take a seat? Okay. Oh, okay. Which table can I sit on? Can I sit upstairs? Alcohol is not cheap here in Fort Kochi. Here's the price list. That's not too bad, but it's more than I would have expected. I am a very happy boy right now. I brought my laptop to watch the game. However, they've only gone and got a massive TV upstairs with Premier League access. Francis is the place. Fort Kochi is not letting us down. Very happy. Got myself an Indian beer that I've not tried before. The Kingfisher. Let's try the Kingfisher. It's alright, it's a lager. We've only gone and got ourselves a 14-ounce ribeye steak. Now, I wouldn't usually order a steak that big, but they've told me they only have a 14-ouncer. So we're gonna have to try and stomach it. Oh, this is a stressful game, really stressful game. I'm very, very stressed. This is the equivalent of the India-Pakistan cricket match. If you're watching and you don't understand the gravity of this situation, now you do. I'm wondering where my steak is. I asked for it medium rare. It seems like it's going to be cremated by the time it gets here. Can I ask, is the steak still on the way? Okay, okay. Get in there. 1-0, baby. Oh man, I can't celebrate too loud because no one else is watching the football apart from me. I feel bad asking about my food, but like, I ordered it 40 minutes ago, and all of these people behind me came in after me, and they've all got their food. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, I think they went to kill the cow, but we've finally got steak. Oh my God, get it out. Get it out, get it out, get it out. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, can breathe. Oh, that got stressful towards the end. That got very, 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 very stressful. Anyway, thank you, Kochi. Thank you, Arsenal. Thank you for joining me. Good night.